So I remember I interviewed this person, and this person actually, in many ways, remind me of the younger me at that time. I believe I told many people, I said, he just looks like me when I was younger. I mean, okay, he's a very well-dressed gentleman and very well-spoken. I don't speak that well, but anyway, so during my interview, it's quite simple. I flip through portfolio. I listen to what they have to say, but just left ear, right ear out. But I
so honest.
But deep down, I've been thinking, can I have dinner with this guy or this person or this girl, or can I? Because I know our projects require us to travel. Yeah. Can I travel with this person? Because when traveling, it actually tells. So I've been traveling with these three.
Yes.
To almost everywhere.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the 10th and final episode of Doors. Tonight we're very happy to have three special guests. They are previous and present team members from the Stanley KC team. Stanley, how about I pass you the honors of introducing them to us?
Right. The first one is Gabby. Second one is Burton. And the last one, but not least, Rachel. So we'll start with Gabby first. Do you remember how did we meet?
We met in a previous company.
Yeah.
You were consulting. You were only in a couple of days a week, I think.
Yeah. 3 days a week. Yeah.
3 days a week. And so we started engaging over a project that was going on at the time. That
in Indonesia.
To help. Yeah. We were going down to Surabaya together.
Yeah.
So that
was fun.
It was fun.
Spicy.
It was.
All the spicy food.
I looked forward to those days when I knew Stanley was in and we were going to have a good day. And so we worked together there for a year or so.
A year or so. Then then you went on and had a baby.
I did.
Yes, Rex.
Yes.
Beautiful son.
Yeah.
And then out of the blue, I text you and I said, "Would you like to?"
What are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you have time?
Have you finished with your baby now?
Sort of,
are you ready?
I was quite blunt, I said, do you want some free time? Do you have any free time to come to help me?
So.
Yeah, and we were stuck in that tiny little shoebox.
We were.
My very first office, which is about 400 something square footage. It's a tiny little office on Pennington Street, which is our clients now, Christine Chen, Mrs. Chen's, she owned that space, and she kindly rented to us. And then it started with 2 people, and then at the end it was 7 people in that shoebox. And it was you come in you didn't even have a desk.
No. I used to have to shuffle out the way to let people pass behind me.
And
all the samples were over my head like this. I was sort of, completely.
And you were working on the laptop. You didn't even have a computer. You were working on the laptop.
Yeah, we were all squished in. But
it was fun.
It was fun.
And then we moved to Lee Garden 6 for a few years.
Yeah.
And then that was during COVID, and you also went on to have another baby.
Yeah.
And then you were in this office, the Leighton office.
Yeah, for about a year or so.
For a year or so. So you've been with me for quite some time.
Yeah, I would say it's altogether, we worked together for
on and off,
7 years or so. Yeah.
So I have a bit of a follow-up question.
Yes.
How has your first impression of Stanley evolved over time as you got to know him? It's been 7 years, right? So first impression and working together for 7 years, has it been quite consistent, or you've seen all the different facets of Stanley?
Consistent, yes, definitely consistent. I mean, I think when you work in the industry in Hong Kong, there's often we've worked at other places before we end up joining each other in another firm, and so I'd heard of Stanley anyway. I knew of him before we worked together when you were consulting. I had friends who had worked with you in other firms and places, so I knew of him. And so, and then we worked together. But I would say very much, yes, a consistency of
Stanley or being Stanley.
Stanley being Stanley, absolutely, absolutely. We always had, I would say, we've always had a very similar working style, whatever we've been working on together.
Yeah. We click.
Each of our inputs.
Yeah.
I would say, even I remember us having this discussion that sometimes we did just, our ideas sometimes would
click,
just
yeah,
click.
because you know
like
some,
we did
yeah.
like have moments like that where it was like we both knew what needed to be done. I think we aligned very well.
Okay.
I don't think we ever had a disagreement about what we felt something should look like or be, or like it was always like,
Nice. Very nice. Okay. So
second one, Burton. Interesting person. It's a very interesting story. Very interesting story how we met.
Can't wait to hear.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah, sure.
Because we of course, obviously we had an interview. Right. So like I think it was the last interview of the Lee Garden 6. Because like then we moved here. So I remember I interviewed this person, and this person actually in many ways remind me of the younger me at that time. I believe I told many people, I said, he just looks like me when I was younger. I mean, okay, he's a very well-dressed gentleman and like very well-spoken. I don't speak that well, but anyway, so, and after the interview, I disappeared. I got COVID. So it was early December. Remember?
Yes, I do remember this.
Because I still remember very clearly, we were about to move from Lee Garden 6 to Leighton Center. Then I got COVID. So I was stuck at home, and you guys were moving without me. So I was just like remote control, how things are this, how you move this, and then drama happened. Lots of drama happened. Then I think I interviewed Burton end of November end of November. Then I disappeared for a whole month. Yeah. So like when I'm back to the office after we settle back in, then I said, because we're still looking for designers, we haven't finalized who are we hiring. And then I just say, what happened to Burton? And it's just, I went through with my lease, the HR at that time, and say, I thought you didn't like him. And they said, no, I got COVID. That's why. Then I just asked, can you call Burton? And then he already got a job offer.
Yeah.
And also he got COVID too.
Yeah. So it was a really complicated time. He got COVID, and I was like, oh, he's not calling me, so I guess I have to find another job. Yeah. And then I already confirmed the other firm. So and then Liz called and like, oh, are you interested?
Are you still interested? Are you still available?
And I was like, oh, geez, like I already confirmed with the other firm, but I really want to work with him. So I consulted my wife, and I'm like, oh, what do you think? And my wife's like, you don't even need to think about it because you really like this guy. So I was like, okay. So I called the other firm. I declined the offer, and then I confirmed this with Stanley. And then I got COVID. That's crazy. So so the timing was really, really weird.
Yeah, he started in January at the end.
Yeah. So because I got COVID, and I might as well start later. So I joined, instead of December, I joined in January when you guys moved in to this office. Yeah.
I'm glad you came later, because it was the beginning when we first moved in. It was
you missed all the fun.
Oh, it was a nightmare. When we came in, there was like we had to open the windows because we have something wrong with the aircon or something. It was so cold in the office.
Yeah.
It's been cold.
It's still cold by aircon.
It's cold in the office. Stanley KC's office is always cold.
Always cold?
Always cold.
Apart from this room, you said?
No, in general, everywhere is cold because I turned on the aircon to the max. Yeah, I like it.
I always used to speak.
not only you.
He goes out for lunch like, quick, turn it off. Who touched the aircon?
They still do it.
Yeah.
So Burton, still feeling like over the years, still the same? You still really like him after?
Yeah. I think
it's really nice.
I would say we clicked too.
Yep.
And he's been him the whole time.
Consistent. Yeah.
But the difference is we do have a little difference. Like we do argue on some designs.
Okay.
We do have our differences. So we
Right.
will sort of fight it through. Or maybe he would like, okay, I'll let you do this.
Yeah.
But then you have to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like a
No, because you know, every time there is always what do you call it? I don't call it a argument or something that we don't agree or initially. Okay, let's do
Right.
two options then.
Yeah.
Let the client decide.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say, hey, I'm the boss, and they say I put my foot on it. Well, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not good for me, and that's not good for them, and and if clients get two options, let them
Yes.
decide. 'Cause I might be wrong. Or he might be wrong. Mostly I'm always wrong.
Yeah.
Apparently. So like.
Really?
But let's see, let's see how it goes. And sometimes, when we presented two options, usually it's like at the end we combine the two options together. Take
Yeah.
the bits out of Burton, take the bits out of me, and then we come back. And the clients
With a
like
better
that.
design, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually really great to have a designer who challenges,
Oh.
not just
Yeah.
agrees with
They
everything.
always challenge me.
But that's the good thing. I mean, that's how it should work.
Yeah, I
Like,
think so.
yeah,
Like if it's a
accepting challenge.
healthy, comfortable working
Healthy
environment,
process.
you
Yes,
feel
yes,
like
yes.
you should be able to do that. So
Yeah.
that's really good to
Yeah.
know. Okay, Rachel,
Rachel.
your turn then.
Yes. Interview.
She came for interview, and I'll say it right now. I remember very, very clearly because because apparently she's
Yeah.
very famous
Okay.
within our industry,
Oh.
and I have no clue.
Okay.
Because I didn't interview for the first time. Someone did. I think it's my father did interview
Yes,
first time.
yes.
And I was busy, I was somewhere, so I don't, whether I was out of Hong Kong, I don't know. So like she came for a second interview.
Right.
So it clicked, and I asked her, because at that time everyone's still wearing masks, or I don't know what happened. And I said, oh, can you just take off your mask so
Yeah,
I can
see
see
what the face-
how you look like? And she refused.
Okay.
And she
Did
said, yes, she didn't take off. I said, hey, don't worry, I don't look ugly. She said that I look okay. She said, and then I said, okay, fine. And then she wanted to work part-time, 3 days a week, freelance or something, or
Yes.
project-based.
Okay.
And I said, okay, that could be an option. Like we always find a way. If I like someone, or if I find that someone has potential, we can always make it work. So the more I think about it, and I said, I really like this person. I don't think I really want her to work full-time rather than part-time, because we have a lot of things in the pipeline, so it could be very interesting.
Right.
Project-based might not work, so we counter offer to Rachel and say, hey, do you want to? We can only
try
take you as
full-time.
full-time because we have a lot of things coming. So and then she said yes.
Okay, that's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
attracted by.
Yeah.
Attracted by the.
Because what?
Also
During my interview, it's quite simple.
Yeah.
Like I flick through portfolio. I listen to what they have to say, but like just like left ear, right ear out. But I
So honest.
But deep down, I've been thinking, like say, can I have dinner with this guy or this person or
Right.
this girl, or can
Yeah.
I? Because I know our projects require us to travel.
Yeah.
Can I travel with this person? Because when traveling, it actually tells. So like, I've been traveling with these three
Yes. You.
to almost everywhere,
Different
kind of like we went to a lot of
locations.
places. Like Rachel, you went to Miami, New York, London with me.
Wow.
Gabby, you went to Singapore, Indonesia, Surabaya, and China.
More regional.
More regional.
Not so international.
And then like Burton went to New York with me, and then to China. So like
Okay.
wherever take, but when I travel with work,
Yeah.
I don't see it as work. I say, okay, can we went all out, like
Oh, we went to a concert.
we went to a concert in Central Park. I said the first day, let's go. They said what? And I
Yeah.
took you to a play in New York. We watched Hamilton.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, we watched
Yes.
Hamilton.
Yes.
Cool.
We watched Korea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jacob Collier.
We watched Jacob Collier in Central Park. Sorry, we didn't do.
We went for spicy
We went to
crabs.
not the spicy one, the rundown.
We did. We went for very nice.
We went to like the client took us to some really local market to eat those Indonesian spices. That was so
What was
good.
nice that trip is we all tried different hotels in Singapore. Do you
Yeah.
remember? I stayed at the Six Senses.
You stayed at the Six Senses, I stayed at the Andaz.
Yeah, we were all at checking out different places.
And
And
then we
luckily the client allowed the budget for us to do that.
And that time the hotel in Singapore wasn't as expensive as now, so we can afford to do that. So I always encourage designers to see if in any particular area they want to stay, and let's do that. And then we always meet for breakfast. Originally, remember one time we went to go to the Raffles Hotel for breakfast, and we walked all the way there, and they said, "Oh, sorry, we're closed. We don't serve breakfast for outsider. Only for in-house guests only." Then we all and I said, "What do we do?" And the Gabby said, "Can we go back to Andaz?" That was one of the best breakfasts.
Such good breakfast.
Yeah.
Very good breakfast.
Because you know, we were very fortunate because
Yeah.
you know, like all the clients, the accommodation budget or traveling budget was quite decent. We didn't. We're very
That's
generous,
good.
and we didn't have to stay at a. Especially in New York, even though the 3-star is still 5-star is still like shit. So like,
New York.
Different.
it's different, but you know, like
The American.
To Asia. it's
yeah, well,
different.
Singapore was fun. You know, we ate so much good food, and
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk about food. We'll bring in
Getting
some
ready
food.
for
Despite
the
it is
first
in our
course.
office, so we still made some. I made it last night.
Wow, you still made it work in the office. Still.
Yeah, because we have
still
an
doing the
induction in the
cooking.
office, so like we're just steaming away. Let me bring it in.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
Tonight we are actually. I made
Smells
Oh, it
good.
smells really nice.
lotus
Yes.
leaf
Does.
rice. 河魚飯.
Yeah.
Do you know why I made
Lotus
this?
rice.
Because this gentleman here.
Yeah. He requested.
No, he didn't requested it. So like what happened was like we had a celebration dinner about a month ago.
Yeah.
Yes, about
A month ago to celebrate that with the contractor because we just finished the mock-up room and it was approved. So we had a dinner together. We ordered so much food, but these guys really want lotus leaf rice. But it's like none of the dishes goes well with the lotus leaf rice. So everyone just say no to him and say don't do that, don't order it. And I just said, you know what? Let me make you one. It most likely will be better than the restaurant.
I was in disbelief at that time. Like, no, you're not gonna cook me anything.
I actually.
So last night, that's why I went home early last night. I went home at 6 o'clock.
Oh, because of this. Because to prepare
It took me
this.
I mean, like it's not difficult to make, but like it takes a long time to prepare.
Yeah.
It's
Try
not
it.
difficult
Try
for you.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you, Stanley.
Yes.
So can you guys talk a bit about that? Because I heard from Stanley that the presentation pitches now, they've evolved quite a bit. Like before it was mainly the creativity and the technique that was core, and now they bring in so much of the storytelling and the emotion as well that you need to bring out. Have you guys encountered any particular challenges or any experiences that you can share with us, like in terms of the pitching process nowadays and fulfilling those 4 pillars that makes the firm quite unique?
They didn't know the 4 pillars. It was
they know?
me
Oh,
because
you-
because
okay.
I always have these 4 pillars in my head.
All right.
No, it's
So
just only
where it comes
I
from.
only started to develop these 4 pillars. I think about 6 months ago. That's why you actually notice the way I changed the presentation.
Okay.
Because I was listening to a podcast about songwriting. I don't write song. I don't only listen to music, but I came across a podcast talk about songwriting. So why some songs are so attached to you, like Adele or Taylor Swift song. So like they were just talking about in songwriting there's 4 pillars. So technique, creativity, storytelling, and emotions. So when I look at my presentation for the past 9 years, it's heavily driven on technique and creativity, but not so much on storytelling and emotions. that's why I started to change. And also like when I was in New York, so like it's not so much me and Rachel went there on the first 2 times. Even in Singapore, and they say, there's something missing in our presentation. Everyone say, hey, your work is nice, but I find that there's something missing. So like that after I listened to that podcast about songwriting, and I say, hey, and that's actually very, very interesting. Storytelling is easy. It's actually part of our concept. So like, but how to actually elaborate the concept. But then the emotion part.
To make them connect.
Emotion is if someone synchronized with you. So like you're on the same level and everything just fly. So that's why I actually challenge you guys how to make that's why we changed our presentation. The way we changed it. So like that's why suddenly you guys receive all this comment. But like when I changed the presentation style before the presentation, I always ask them, do we have enough time? Am I asking too much? I always be fair, but deep down I say you better say yes. Deep down you better say yes.
I'm not gonna say no.
But I do it for a reason. But you just shuffle things and make it more work for them. But the result is so much better. The final presentation of the spa, it was a winner. Everyone was so happy with it, and I say I was very happy with that presentation too. I didn't even have to do much, like just every slide went through, it's layering, all the emotions. Sometimes when you speak from a personal perspective,
it's just natural.
It's just natural. So it's very difficult for. Sometimes, like some other firms, you have a business development managers to go to the presentation. You just lost it, but you're actually a designer presenting it through the experience that is just very unique.
It's your own vision, and you can execute it. So Stanley, I had a question for you. So I remember when we were brainstorming tonight's guests and which teammates you were going to invite, like you were thinking for a while, and then in the end you settled on, you decided to go with Burton, Gabby, and Rachel. Is there any particular reason why these 3, especially you wanted to invite to this night's show?
First, I want to invite FF&E for sure. That's one thing, I have just noticed, I've been talking to a lot of other firms, FF&E, the role, is like a dinosaur. It's like it's there for some reason, but not many people recognize that how important FF&E. Because everyone's just interior designer, but the FF&E is so important. And so I say, also we changed so much in FF&E as well. I just want to make sure everyone understands what FF&E is, and also a lot of design firms is getting rid of FF&E. Because if they thought designers can do it all, but actually designers can't do it all. If you ask me to do a spec, it will never happen. If you ask me to do schedules, never. I know how to put it together, but if you ask me to do it, and also, I didn't have time to deal with all the suppliers and listen to them. Like being an FF&E designer, you have to be very sensitive to what's happening around you. So I think that FF&E is very important. I want them to share to our viewers what FF&E do, and what do they do on a daily basis, and how do they put it together. And of course, interior design firm designer is very important, planning, and that's why I have these 3. Actually, originally I want to have Casper, our project managers, because he's very important in our company too, with the project manager. But I consult with my videographer team. 6 person doesn't look good on this table. And they say, I'm sorry. It has to look great. Sorry, Casper. I really want to, because in the design studio, I'm the leader, obviously. But there's a lot of people supporting this firm to make this thing going. FF&E, designers, junior designers, so they do contribute. And of course, project manager. Whatever I don't want to reply, I say, Casper, can do it please, Casper, can you do this?
Yeah.
Sometimes I say, Casper, can you just stay up to do the because we have a call at 10 o'clock later. And I asked Casper, do I have to attend? I said, don't worry, I'll do it. I said, great, thank you. I have a podcast to do tonight. But anyway, so like, yeah, because you know, like every role in a design studio is very important.
Yeah.
Without these people,
Yeah.
there will be no Stanley KC, or now we call it SKC Design Studio. So like, you know, like that's why the last episode is thank you to my current team, my previous team,
All the
everyone
people
who
made it
contribute
happen.
into this office.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yay.
Goes both ways. Thank you. Goes both
yeah.
ways.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I always think when you're going back to all the different roles, what I really enjoyed when I was working here was the initial processes that everybody's input, no matter what your role was equally valuable. Like we'd collaborate and then once you've established what that design is and the clients approved it and whatever, then we go our separate ways and do our specialist parts.
Yeah.
But the initial sort of ideas and everything is very much everyone's. No one's sort of leading it distinctly individually. It was always a very collaborative process, and so that was nice because then everyone gets to learn all the different areas, and you can, and then you take away your bit and you get that done for documentation or whatever the next part is.
Because I always listen to them and say, what would you do?
Yeah.
I always ask, what would you do?
And then I think different offices have different perspective on the FF&E role.
Yeah.
When you mentioned that FF&E, maybe they responsible for the documentation, the specs, the schedule. Like for example, my previous office, the FF&E in Hong Kong office does not do that. They're in charge of that, but the other office will do that. FF&E, the main roles of the FF&E is to give the concept, to suggest
Suggest the
some
concept.
concept
Mm.
and discuss with the team what is the best, and then how to elaborate in the presentation, like the storytelling pages. That was roles from FF&E, and also all the selections of the colors, style, color schemes, texture, and the forms of the loose items, which are also very important for the space. So, but I understand that many other offices do not think FF&E's roles are those. They think they're.
I think put loosely, some people just think it's styling,
Yes.
they don't know the. So it's very nice to hear that
actually
you
a
guys
lot
have.
of work.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
also appreciate that. In this office, I have a lot of
The opportunity.
Opportunity,
to
yes.
really flesh it out.
There's often a disconnect. In previous companies I've worked in, there was the design team and the FF&E team.
Yes.
And it's like, why they should be
They should be,
together.
enjoying.
You know, it should be. Yeah, it was bizarre that it was so separate. Because then it's disjointed. The whole process is disjointed. Then, like if you have produced the planning and the structure and the idea of what the space will look like physically, and then it's just like an add-on. Oh, okay, we'll do this and that to add to it, and that's not ideal.
Because they do. I mean, like I'm here all the time, but so I see my team constantly have dialogue. So like they always sit next to each other, talk.
Yeah.
Whether they're gossiping, I don't know, but you know,
Sometimes.
eating chocolate or something, you know, like. But usually I can see, you know, like as soon as there's dialogues, I mean, there is something's going on.
Yeah.
So like, cause sometimes when we design review, whether it's layout, and I always say, please cross-check with Rachel, especially when it comes to. I always ask them, you know, like this is a very good opportunity to spend other people's money. I always said that. I keep saying that, you know, like
I enjoy
we
it.
don't spend my money you know, on
the
projects. So like
client.
when we got a project, it's like whatever you want to use, whether it's you didn't able to use on the last project,
Yeah.
or you saw something that something that you really want to use. I mean, like we on Henderson, that project, we specify so much crazy materials, and then like everything was top. And the client say yes. Sometimes they will ask me, really? That's very expensive. Okay, then
How much?
But you know, like when we show them something and they say, okay, we'll bite the bullet. But you know, like, but it was so like I always say, you know, like try, you know, like see what's new there, what's new out there. What can go wrong? I mean, if it went wrong, it went wrong. I mean, like Henderson, it's not that project called Henderson, but there's nothing to do with Henderson Land. But that project went wrong in all possible way. But you know, like but at the end, we managed to fix it. I mean, it's not wrong in terms of us, but the material was delivered wrongly by that resin panel.
Right. That was after I'd
that
left,
was.
but I remember hearing about it.
Yeah, because you found that company to do these beautiful resin panels, so like, and then like they managed to buy it, but it just when it's delivered, it wasn't as expected. The quality wasn't that great, but they got a full refund though, so it's okay. Just more drama for us to deal with. But it's great because you know, like we got to learn. What happened if I mean.
It's trial and error. Right?
Yeah, try and error. If things gone down south, how do we resolve this? How do we be proactive? And how do we fix this? I mean, construction things do go wrong.
No, but I think it's a great opportunity because these two I worked with, I know that they
you work with both of them,
Especially Rachel, I've been working with her for like previous company, we know each other. So I know like they are very updated on materials, and it's always fun that way. Because whenever I go to Rachel, do you have anything new, or is there any new thing that we could use, or sometimes material are limited to their purpose. Is there some new material that could help, like fire rated or etc. So it's always fun that way, and we always get to try the new things. And it's also cool that we specify the expensive stuff. The client always says yes, which doesn't happen often.
You have good clients.
Stanley has a way to talk them through.
I enjoyed it.
They see the difference.
Not anymore. But our client lately.
We don't know.
They're more cost conscious. Remember the Dorset house, the flooring, the Salvatore flooring. That's a beautiful. You know, like. Who would have thought someone would actually pay for it?
But in that project, the floor was like the
wow.
wow. And then everything else was very simple.
Yeah.
So there's that balance, right?
Balance,
and I mean, it looks stunning.
Yeah.
It looks stunning.
Are we talking about the same Haribo?
Yeah. Because you know, like
rounded corner.
Gabby and I went to the presentation, and Gabby just presented it. You know, like this. You presented in the meeting. You know, like why it is so interesting. I presented the concept, and then like. When you know, like when we go presentation, I'm not the one that who's only speaking. You know, like we always play like a role in like sometimes Rachel will speak, Burton will speak, we'll pass the rest. So like we're like playing a ping pong game. Otherwise, you know, like you guys would bored to death just listening to me the whole time.
It's really good to hear you guys like work so well, like individually, collaboratively. You know, it's really good. So the office is really open plan, and it helps collaboration. You guys must have seen each other at your best and at the worst as well. Have you guys ever seen Stanley lose his temper?
I think I only lose his temper once.
Yeah.
When?
Are we gonna talk about that?
Yeah, why not? You know, like, I think I lost my temper only
but
once because you know, like, I was under a lot of pressure that time. I remember at the end I have to apologize to you. Remember?
I don't.
Was it?
What happened? I didn't.
I thought it was on me.
No, to both of you, did I?
That was mostly on me.
I said I'm sorry. You know, like I think I got. You know, I think it's our friends in New York.
Again.
Because you know,
It was always
it's
him.
always him. It was just you know, like, It is our first project in the US, so I really want to over deliver. So like you know, like I was pushing. So like, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this. Sometimes it's just like, hey, I crossed the line sometimes. So I said sorry. You know, I do own up to if I was being rude or being unreasonable, I would say sorry. You know, like or like the day after or something.
But I worked with him for like coming up to 3 years.
Yeah.
You don't see that side of him.
That much.
Well, like very seldom.
Yeah.
Like, he
Oh, when I'm
doesn't-
only
Yeah.
it only happened when I was speaking to my dad. It's always happened when I was speaking to my dad. It's
Yeah.
like whatever he said, you like. For some reason, even though he's being nice, he just
Yeah.
trigger, you know, like boom.
Yeah, it's always more personal. from
Explosion.
there.
But it's a very reasonable one. Like,
Yeah.
Now come to, like, I wasn't angry because I know it's reasonable.
Yeah,
I like
where it's coming
why,
from.
Yeah, where it's coming from
Yeah.
is very reasonable. It also rounds back to what we were talking about working cohesively
Yeah.
with FF&E.
Yeah.
The reason why, a little bit backstory to that is the reason why he outbursted on, well, mostly me, but it's because that he doesn't see everybody was so under pressure working on their own stuff.
Right.
There's how should I say it, this connection with me and Rachel.
Right.
There's a actual time that it's not like we don't talk,
Yeah.
it's just we don't collaborate, and he sees it,
Yeah.
and he got really, well, I shouldn't say pissed, but
Just annoyed.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
annoyed.
yeah, so
Yeah.
then he called me in, and then we had like a long chat.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
So you saw the reason.
But after
Because I
like,
didn't
it came to
think it-
realize that it's true.
And I
'cause
think he wanted it for the good of the
Exactly,
matter,
for the
right?
matter,
like
for the company.
Yeah, for the company of
It's also
for the
for my own
project.
growth.
So
Yeah.
and I
Because I'm
think
very
like it's-
honest, you know, like I don't
Yeah.
hide things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also
Yeah.
even like sometimes I think I did it once with you, that I wanted to have like a conversation with you to be on not level ground, but how should I say it? Like there's a heartbeat. I don't know why. I don't really remember what happened, but there's something between me and you, and then it was like I want to talk with you, and just there's no hard feeling.
Yeah.
Because at one point there's a lot of conflicts between me and Burton. To a point it got to the point somehow it becomes attacking into I don't say it's
It's not
personal,
attacking.
but it just it doesn't seem healthy. You know, like we don't want because like I just want to make sure the relationship between me and the designer is very important. Even though like if I'm not happy with you, I'll say it to you. I don't say it to your face in front of everyone. I always say, hey, can we have a chat?
Yeah.
Can we just? I just want to
Put it on
talk
the
things
table.
up, put on the table what I'm expecting from you. On the other hand, what do you want from me? Because like I always say, it's two ways. Either you work for me or you don't, or you can go somewhere else. So like, I mean, it's very difficult to find someone that you trust in a design world, because there's so many designers out there. I'm not saying they are bad or they are particularly good or I would like to work with, but sometimes it's about chemistry.
Yes.
Yeah. So like we had a few chats like
Yeah.
like on and off, and they say. I say, let's have a chat, and then we'll say, let's touch base 3 months later and see any improvement, or is there anything I can do to make you feel better, or anything I have to improve, because like I was so focused on what I was doing, so sometimes I ignore how the feelings of my team. But usually I don't. I always feed you guys with food, egg tarts, and
You are very easy to work with.
Yeah.
And I think even if you like say stress got too much, like you said, you apologized after, so you realized it, and then you kind of addressed it, which is really good as well. And I think from previous episodes we mentioned whenever stress gets too much, you know how to go exercise, just kind of
I disappear, and now I do cold punch.
New favorite.
Thing next door, so
curious
so like
now.
I said, I'll tell Casper like don't call me like for the next hour. I'll be in a cold plunge somewhere.
Yeah, it's really.
So like that's what I do now. So like sometimes if I have to do a major a call, or I have to prepare, because like now we do calls at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
So at dinner time, when they are still preparing, and I say, I just need to chill.
Yeah.
So I'll go to a cold plunge.
Yeah, just refresh
Just
yourself.
refresh,
Yeah.
and I'll come back.
Recharge.
Or at lunchtime, I do yoga, refresh. So like, don't bother me. And I'll come back and say, hi, everyone, everything's okay? Still alive? Yeah.
So you've been 10 years, Gabby, you've been 7, right?
I was,
and
yeah,
Rachel
6 or 7.
and Burton,
Yeah.
like
Almost 3, coming up
3
3
years, and
Yeah.
over a year for
You
like 2
two
years.
or one?
2.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
one
we're
and a
seven.
half.
1.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, has it felt that long or felt longer? Like for
I was
Gabby,
just-
like,
It felt longer.
I was just
Felt longer?
talking,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
So
feel
you're
I've been
like,
here several years.
Really?
Yeah.
We just had that conversation last week.
Because it was so intense.
It felt short for me. I didn't know it.
I think you've
Like, did a
achieved a
lot of
lot in a
things.
small,
Yes.
like, time
Yes.
frame of
Small
time,
time.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, lately I've been looking at the portfolio, what we have done for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of projects that we had forgotten.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, we did that? Oh, wow.
Some little small
Some
things.
small, you know, like when,
Yeah.
I mean, we still don't do every project is big project. We still do smaller projects
Yeah.
sometimes. But like 8 years ago, all our project is like 600 square feet, 1,000 too. But somehow we actually make those, we're very fortunate. We always have great clients.
Yeah.
James,
Yes.
he's such
Yeah.
he's one of
Yeah.
our best clients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even some other small apartments we did. with-
Sam's?
Well, no. There was the client who was a friend of mine who came in, Ian. And
The lawyer.
Yeah, they had, and they were just such a lovely couple, just really nice people. They'd
Yeah.
never engaged with an interior designer for their home before, so it was
Okay.
the first time they'd done that, and that was just a really
Just went
nice
really
little
well.
wasn't it? It
Project,
was just-
yeah.
They were so easy and
Yeah.
so forthcoming and nice people, and
That project is
They
actually
were
quite
very-
fun.
it
We did a
was.
blue silk ceiling.
yeah, it was very and they were willing to try
Yeah.
anything,
That's
and
really-
it was really nice.
Because you know, like, I think I think you were the one who suggested this idea, and they said, oh, it's such a blue. Because you know, like, their living room, the smallest window actually can see Port Fulham, the sea.
It was
So like, it has the
jewel.
turquoise color,
Yeah.
and they say, oh, it would be nice to see more. And I said, and then suddenly say, can we just do a color ceiling? And I just said, color? Why don't we do a silk wallpaper, just more reflective?
Yeah.
And then like,
was
and then
really
they said,
nice.
okay.
Yeah, they went for it.
They went for it,
Yeah.
and I say,
Yeah.
because we didn't take any pictures there, so we didn't.
No.
'Cause we finished a lot of projects
Yeah.
in the residential area, but we didn't take many
Yeah,
projects.
they
Because we
document all of
respected
that.
the owners. That's why
Yes.
we've done a lot of homes. You know, like
Yeah.
but you know we hardly
Take the images for like.
we don't put it on IG or
Yeah.
a website because you know
Yeah.
like it's their own home.
Mm.
That's why our website is. The project is so limited.
I think people
Yeah.
get enough of the sense of the detail and the
Mm.
refinement of the projects, like from what they showcase. So it's really well done.
Great.
You
Lately,
sure?
I feel so defeated. You know, like you guys know, and
Yeah.
every single presentation I was like, oh,
Oh, I don't know.
oh, I feel so defeated. But I mean, I guess that's part of a
Yes.
design process.
Yes.
You know, like you cannot get every single project. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you got rejected, but that makes you go back and think harder.
Yes.
That's what we
Yes.
do. We never say we never work again, but you know, let's just say, oh, we didn't do well last time. Let's do it better this time.
We evaluate. Like
Yeah.
what
We
did
always
do
have
wrong.
postmortem.
Yeah.
What went wrong?
Yeah.
What went well?
Yeah.
So like every time we come back from a trip, so we will tell the team, this presentation, this few slides went very well. This slide sucks.
Yeah.
It's not maybe it's not because of the design. It's just the way we put it.
Yes.
Sometimes if it doesn't work, why are we doing this?
Right.
If we don't do this, we do it the other way. Save
Yeah.
time. Because
Yeah.
you're like, can we say what we did? Do you want to share to the people what we did we changed?
Yeah.
Why don't you say it?
You mean for the presentation?
Yeah.
Previously, we make the material board
Yeah.
in one page. In just one page, we put all the material on the same page, showing the color scheme. That's what we usually do. But then we thought, during the presentation, we cannot let the audience, our clients, to move in sync with us for how the process from the concept, from the space, and then how we dress it up, the flow we want to bring them together with us, how we think. So we split the material board page into the white model. We just
into the white model.
We put how do we say? We put little
layerings, you know, like we building layers and layers and layers. So
On
like
the model.
Building it,
So
bit
building
by
it up,
bit.
yeah.
usually FF&E page is after the rendering.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And it's so boring towards the end.
And nobody wants to look at it.
It takes so much time to do that slide.
Yeah.
Because I see my team is that they spend hours and hours doing alignments, getting the material color
Making it
correct,
perfectly.
and unfortunately when it goes on the screen on the other
It's just
computer
1 second.
and it just like the color is not right.
Yeah.
Yes.
The material texture
Always
is not
wrong
right,
color.
proportion is not right, and then you spend hours and hours working on that slide, and then it's only 1 second. Click, and I say, this is our FF&E color scheme. But that's after the rendering.
Yeah.
And I say, after we went to New York so many times, and I just say, what's the point of all that? Then I just say, hey, then after I listening to that podcast about emotions, and I say, hey, let's do the journeys with them.
Yeah.
That's why we switch. The FF&E, the materials is from the beginning. So like it just be say, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
Why we love the floor of this, or we love this particular piece of furniture will work. So it's slowly building up the story. So like from a floor plan,
Yeah.
white model,
Sketches.
then we add layers of furnitures, then materials. But it's just building a story. It's just peeling an onion, layers by layers and layers and layers. And then you reach the final is the rendering, not the other way around. Because you know what, after you see the everyone, all the clients see the rendering, and then either they like it or they don't like it, and then they just start attacking you, and you lost your momentum. And then that's why we changed. That's why we do it last time. I said, can I? It was 2 weeks before the presentation, or a week before the presentation, and I asked, can we change? We still for this form, the rendering and then FF&E is a very typical interior designer company format. It's a very, very typical. But you know, like just the more we've been into this industry for 20 years at least. You know, we are no longer a young person, but just, you know, like by looking at this, you know, like we need to shake things up, you know, like we need to change the way we work. So that's why our presentation become more interactive. So like we don't pull out the material boards at the end. We actually start passing it around. So like, you know, like they can feel it, they can touch it. We want them to be part of the journey. Why is this? Because when you feel the materials, when you touch it, why are we doing this? And we can explain and they can touch it at the same time. So everything is kind of instant, rather than towards the end and they say, hey, you know, like I saw the rendering, I don't like it. This why I see this material, it just doesn't click. Sometimes they might say, oh, I see the material now, I like it. But it's very difficult to rescue a design like this. But you know, like if you hold their hand, kind of holding their hands along the way is so much easier.
Take them along the journey.
That's why, you know, that's where the emotion comes in. That's how, you know, like when you talk and someone passing you the material, you feel it, you touch it, you feel the materials. That's how it's connected.
Because they're also part of the presentation, right? The interaction, so they
Yes.
feel more into this.
We don't sit around. We don't sit. We're just moving around.
Keep
It's
passing
like,
passing the
we're
materials.
passing the materials, like some of the lottery lady, you know, walking around. The pricing. Sometimes we bring models out, you know, like that sort of thing. So
Very
like we
engaging
put it-
then.
Lot of, engagement. And
Very
interaction.
engaging. So like, that's why I always ask everyone before the present, have they eaten? Is everyone hungry? Everyone thirsty? Because usually, our meeting is like usually after like early morning, like breakfast time, or like after lunch. I say, hey, how's breakfast? How's lunch?
Yeah, just really kind of really
Break
feel
the
them, the
ice,
senses, make sure they're comfortable and just take them on that journey. That's very well. That's
I
very
think we
good.
did pretty well. For the New York one, I think
we nailed
achieved
it.
Yeah.
We nailed it.
Like,
kind of. Like, okay,
Yeah.
don't say that, like, don't jinx it. But it's still a few years down the line before it's open. So, like, but I think from
the
I'm quite
feedback so
happy with this
far.
project. I mean, there's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Because, I've been constantly going back to the mock-up room and I just say, this detail, why did we do this? Why did we do that? Because I just texted my friend, the previous, my long distance lover, and I wish I can redo all this, refine this detail. And he just said, can you give me a list? And I didn't give him a list, I gave him some items. Oh, that's a very good suggestion. I said, can you do that? I said, no. I don't have the time to revise all this detail. And things like, next time.
Yeah, I think that was before we have the 3D
Printer, yeah.
So yeah, once we have that, I think it really helps.
Yeah.
Because in the portion you really see.
Yeah.
Because apparently all the design. Can I say all? No, I cannot say all. Some of the designers are not very sensitive in terms of dimension.
Yeah.
5mm and 3mm is a huge difference. 3 and 5, and 5 and 8.
Yeah.
Because from us, we can tell 3,
Yeah.
5 and 8. A lot of people can't tell.
Yeah.
But sometimes, why 80mm is better than 100. I can't tell you. It just looks better.
It's all about
I
proportions.
can't remember what project it was, but I remember us going on site and you were like, who drew these at 5mm and not 3? Like, you were immediate. Your eyes were like.
It's just pick.
straight onto
If I do 5, it has to be a double 5, and then with a review in the middle.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one time you were angry.
I was angry. I say,
Definitely angry about
when
that.
it comes to, I've been telling my team, I'm very particular about proportion. There's one word. I came up with one word. It say, please, I want Gabby proportion. Gabby proportion. I always say, in 3D design space, it always looks nice, like a supermodel, tall and elegant and slender, just like Gabby, So I always say, think about doing proportion like Gabby. Gabby proportion, Gabby proportion. They say, don't do me, short and fat. No, don't do that. Say Gabby proportion, slender, like a Dior model or something. That's my always this term in my office, Gabby proportion.
He's still.
Yes.
That's
really sweet.
I would be here.
I just said it. Gabby proportion.
I still challenge him sometimes with short and chubby. He's like, no. I want the Gabby proportion. I'm like, okay.
Chubby is fine, but you have to have something that is Gabby against it. Otherwise, it just looks fat. So
it's like a balance.
Yeah. So we always say Gabby proportion.
It's very flattering. Gabby.
I started saying this when we were in Lee Garden or like in
I can't remember which project
I've been
it was.
saying it for many years, Gabby proportion.
That's really sweet.
Oh, that is sweet that you still say that.
I still say that, yeah.
At least to me, because I know you, right? So, he knows I know you.
And I was imagining.
So now for those
Now you
new
know.
designers, I would say like a supermodel proportion. Yeah.
So Stanley, I know that in the office, like you have a new slogan, like a tagline that you've done in neon, which looks really cool, and I think we'll probably do a little tour of that later. But do you think that resonates and with all of you here, and also wraps up kind of the 10 years that you've had the journey, like of Stanley KC? So on the neon lettering, it says
every detail counts.
Counts.
Do you know why I came up with that word? I was actually been catching up my my telly show. It's one of my favorite is The Bear. Because they have a line, their tagline there is every second counts in the kitchen. So I was like, so it's so intense. So like with the way they cook, I'm not sure it's just drama or something, but you know, like, but it resonates with me. Because for us, the last thing we want to do is we always forget some detail, bad detail. You know, like we always say the detail can be better. This detail can be better. This detail can be better. So I just came up with an idea, say, let's do a slogan in this office, say every detail counts. And then it's actually right above our human Pinterest board. So it's all about detailing. So like it just and everyone can see it.
Yes, it's
So,
nice. It's very nice.
So I just have it installed, and it just installed today. Everyone was shocked. I was like, what is that? Only Rachel knows that I've been talking to Rachel. You know, yeah, and they said original. I started talking to Yao, our Singaporean friend. I said, what font should I use? You know, they said. She said, why don't you use your own handwriting?
Oh, it was his idea.
You know, I said I want to do the slogan, and I said, what font should I use? And he texted me back and said, why don't you use your own handwriting? So I scribble up many times. You know, my handwriting is not very nice, but you know, like.
No, it's really. I think it looks really cool. Do you guys like it?
But I'm a bit afraid of it's too blue now, but it's okay, I guess.
We'll see.
It is what it is. Too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, but I think it's like a very you slogan, like a very Stanley slogan. He's very into the details.
I'm very into detail.
Very into details. So the profile details, every detail. And I think that's what makes you, right? The timeless design. That's why I always talk to you about like design. Your design is more the timeless type.
I don't follow. I mean, I'm not an IG designer, so like.
Yeah, right. That's why
I can't. I can't. You know, like even our clients say, you know, sometimes we do something that is too drastic, too sculptural, and then is it generated by AI?
Yes.
They remember the 𝑫𝒄𝑶𝑶𝑹𝑺 that we did at the beginning? They were saying that it's too AI looking thing.
Oh, really?
Because you know, with a sculptural thing, it just lost the 𝑠𝒏𝒄 touch.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah, we went a little too far.
Yeah, we went a bit too far. Sometimes we went very far, and then like, people thought that, you know, like it's actually generated by AI. But then like, and then we have to pull back.
Yeah.
And then like.
So you guys are not using AI at all at the moment, or do you use a little bit, or?
I use AI only for if I'll ask him, can you take a look on my you know, I'm not a very good writer.
Yes.
I don't write very well, so like
you always used to give it to
That's
me.
Now you give us your AI.
Gabby,
No, I pass it to I pass it to Casper. Casper will write something.
Yeah.
Casper is so formal. Basically, I feel like it's actually coming out from a lawyer. I say everything is so formal. So I say, I'll write something and say, hey, can you actually fix this, fix that, and I'll pass it to my friend. Can you? Of course, then they use AI to fix it. But you know, in design, no.
Not yet.
No,
Not yet.
That's interesting. Yeah.
They can revise some of the renderings for quick fix, I think.
Yeah,
like
can use it
Photoshop
in future.
fix.
as a tool rather
As
than
a
a
tool,
generator.
yeah.
Rather than a
Yeah, we
generator.
embrace
Yeah.
technology. You know, like
Yeah.
whatever is available, we use. But we're still very human. Look at all this. All this
Yeah.
scribble
all
is still
these
very
sketches, it's a
Yeah.
human,
very all these
human
sketches are actually very initial thoughts
Yes.
that I pass it to them, but of course I have a heavy explanation. What is it? What is this? And then they will do their own spin on it.
Yeah.
And they say this works, this doesn't, and say, can you do other things?
Free options.
Yeah,
always.
Options, yes.
And then we
Always
narrow
3
down.
options, yeah.
Yeah. What happens if we do this, do that? Yeah. Great, let's do quick fire. I don't have any.
I actually haven't prepared anything either. But should we ask Stanley instead? I'm just thinking.
Quick
Should
fire
we? Yeah.
questions
So it's
to
like
Stanley.
any first top of your mind questions that you want to target back to him.
Oh, we
Since
know,
it's
next
the
time we
fun-
always start with the first question. Rice or noodle?
Oof.
Just be quick fire. So, you know.
That's a really hard question.
Yeah. Quick
Even
fire
for
too,
you?
huh?
Rice noodles?
Or even for you?
Yeah, I don't know. I
It's
love
not cricket
I
now.
love some.
Because you've been in Asia for too long, I guess.
I know. I can't decide which one. Yeah.
Noodle for me.
Rice for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I'd have to go with rice over.
Yeah, lately I changed to rice. I don't eat much noodles now. Too much, too processed.
Okay.
Two.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
that's
Yeah, too processed.
Yeah.
Okay. Black or white?
White.
Black.
Black.
Always.
Stanley is both.
Black.
You're both, right?
Stanley is always white
White.
t-shirt.
White t-shirt.
But you wear black too.
I don't
no,
wear
not
black.
black t-shirt.
I don't.
like
I never wear
blazers,
black. It's
yeah,
always
yeah.
white t-shirt.
Blazers
One-
and stuff.
Yeah.
There's like a distinct difference there.
Yeah.
Usually black is usually.
Yeah.
But you're white today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're black. All right.
Paris or Japan? Huh?
Paris.
Japan.
Japan.
Okay.
Paris.
Me? Paris.
Mm.
More museums, more art, more furniture store.
I like the silence in Japan. It's nice and
Just
quiet.
I like the culture.
Mm.
Paris has too many museum robbers around.
Too much theft and
But I enjoy the. Oh, actually no. I lately I've been.
Japan.
Lately I like to go to Paris more. I have not been to Japan. I'm going soon, but anyway.
Any more from you?
Any more from me? I don't know, because my issue, like today,
He's
Completely
like fried.
my
Brain is
brain's
fried.
thanks to the alcohol. Otherwise, when we met earlier today, I was like,
he
oh,
was like, oh, I can't think
oh,
at
I
all.
can't think of anything.
And
As
he's
soon as I
like-
have
and
a
then
drink,
he
and I
still
said,
has
oh.
a meeting at 10, and then the podcast in between. And I'm like, oh goodness, it's a
Oh,
long,
wow, that's a
long
big
day for
day.
you. But I think
Today
I think it's really nice.
it's
once
a
we
long
start
day for
chatting.
me, yes, and tomorrow I'm flying, so yeah.
Yeah, ease your mind. You've been too focused for the last week.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
you-
zoned in that I can't even. I couldn't find time to to
Yeah,
talk.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's okay.
So you won't see me for a week.
Really,
Very
is it a
good.
week?
No, a few
Few days and then,
Two,
yeah,
3 days.
3-4
I'll be in
days.
office for a day or two, and I disappear again.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
But we're like nearing the end of it, like wrapping up for December soon. So I think everyone's in that
Oh, they already
kind of
planned
like
the
crazy
holidays.
mode. Like,
Because I already said,
Really?
I already see on the apps, like all our leaves on the
Oh,
apps.
okay,
I can
okay.
see they
I see
already
it's
see the
taken one.
applications
I
already.
haven't had mine.
I haven't applied yet.
But I already know where they go.
Verbally, yeah.
But I encourage my team to go on holiday.
Yeah.
They need to get out of Hong Kong
Yes.
to see. Doesn't matter where, like even Shenzhen or anywhere, just get out of Hong Kong.
Yes, yes.
Or even like go to Sai Kung, like where the Dai Long Sai Wan, that it's very inspiring.
Dai
The nature.
No, Dai Long
Yeah.
Sai Wan, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was actually, I really like, I only been there once, but every time not
Oh,
every
that's
time, but
great.
last time I went there, I had a really good inspiration, because it's
It's so not Hong Kong.
so not Hong Kong.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in Phuket.
I flew over there at the weekend, and I was looking.
What
out
do you
the
mean you
window.
flew
Flew
over
over
the
like-
town?
I flew over Dong Wan.
As in, it's on the plane or as in the kite?
No.
Helicopter
I was
there.
in an I was in. No, I have gone in a helicopter up there
really?
before.
Ah.
No, I was in an airplane flying back because when I was flying back from Korea, so that way, and then I was right side of the plane and looking down, and I was like, it is so stunning. And you're right, like even not getting out of Hong Kong, but just going somewhere like that.
Yeah,
it's
it's
so
just-
different. And I
Or
was
even
just,
go hiking,
that
just to
coastline is
get
beautiful.
your mind out.
That's
Yeah.
really
I don't hike, but every
I
time
do,
I
I
go,
do.
it
I
just not mind blowing, but more like a
Inspiration.
kind of like an escape,
Yeah,
like
a bit of an escape from
because
the-
we all need an escape, so that's why I always encourage them to go on holiday.
Yeah.
So it's like especially upcoming Chinese New Year, I told them like we're gonna close for a week.
Yeah.
So like book your holidays, I tell you in advance,
Yeah.
like so like if you stay in Hong Kong, not my problem.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be closed for a week.
Closer at just the end of the December, right, with the Christmas and all that.
December we're just gonna close for.
Just
I'll be
a few
here.
days,
They will be gone, but
Yeah.
I'll be here because
Yeah.
I'm very fair. Whoever I usually stay in Hong Kong in the office during Christmas because I go back to Thailand during Chinese New Year.
Okay.
So the office will be actually closed. So like if anyone wants to take holiday during Christmas, be my guest. I'll be here.
Okay. Okay. So cheers to a great end of year and continued success to Stanley KC and everyone
Cheers, thank
past
you.
and
Thank you for
present.
coming.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.